We're opening day 18. And we have another Atrociraptor. And this one actually has an interesting color scheme. So as you can see, this Atrociraptor has a similar color to Ghost, but it's got this like lime green color on its back with some brown patterns. Pretty interesting. Not sure if an Atrociraptor like this appeared in the show. I'll have to look back on that. Anyways, on to the skit. Or maybe something else. It would have been more exciting if it wasn't a dinosaur I already got earlier. Alright, decided to do a little video showing off those 3D dragons I got from my Uncle Greg. I think the first one we're going to do is this one. So these are 3D printed dragons. And these ones are sort of like a fidget toy. And this thing has little joints and it can move around. Just look at this thing. Just wrap it around your hand like this. It's got these little arms and legs. Hello. But what I really like about this dragon is its colors. He's done in a mix of dark purple and violet. And then he's got a couple of gold scales here and there. He's got some gold teeth. So apparently he's a gangster. Yo, what up, son? Give me all your money. And his eye is done in white with a little black in the middle. So in my birthday video, I mentioned making this guy Manda in a future Godzilla video. What do you guys think? I think this guy could pass for Manda, since Manda is a serpent dragon with a long body. Actually, a fun fact, I used to think Manda was just a giant snake, because I was introduced to that version from King of the Monsters. No, not King of the Monsters. I was introduced to that version from Destroy All Monsters, where he didn't have horns. He just had that long body. And it wasn't until I watched the movie and I was like, oh wait, Manda's got some arms, so he's not a snake. Duh. So maybe this guy could be Manda in a future Godzilla film. Speaking of Godzilla film, I'm still working on the remake of King Rise of the King. I only got a few more scenes to film. And hopefully I could get some lines from the guys who I have voicing certain characters. And this time the characters have actual names. Where in the previous one they were just called General or Sergeant or whatever. Alright, now let's get to the next guy. So here we have the second dragon. He's got a serpent body like the other one. But unlike the other one, this one has wings. Yeah, that's right, baby, I can fly. So the wings sort of have this ball joint in them, where they can move around and rotate. And they also have this function where they can go in and out. And I like how they have this little feather texture. And this dragon's done in a mix of purple, black, and a little bit of blue. He's got the same type of arms like the other dragon. But unlike the other dragon, his eyes are just blank. I might paint the eyes. What kind of color eyes do you think would suit this guy? Let me know in the comments. And he can open his mouth. That's a pretty cool feature. I wish this guy had a mouth that can open, but he doesn't. And these two aren't the only 3D printed figures I got. I also have this snake, which made an appearance in the video a while back. I actually got this guy from Bennett Days. They had this stand where they were selling lots of 3D printed things. This guy caught my eye and I just got him. And he has a similar type of style to these guys. And what I really like about this guy is the details. He's got that skin detail, making him look like a real snake. And even the inside of the mouth's got some pretty good detailing. And I also have this fella. He was actually a skeleton from my previous episode of Desert Monsters. Pretty ironic since he almost looks similar to the Sonoran Dragon. But in the video, let's just say that he was like a cow skeleton. Just left them there. That's kind of the reason I got this guy, because he'd be a good display for like a boneyard scene. My only gripe is that these arms here are glued in place so they can't move around like the legs. Like there's a lot of motion here, but up here they're just stuck. So that's a bummer. So, which dragon was your favorite? This guy or this guy? Let me know in the comments. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Rah!